Hey guys, welcome to the Lad Racing YouTube channel. If you're a regular here, welcome back. If you're new, thank you for joining. But either way, if you like what you see, help us grow our channel by hitting the like button down here, the subscribe, and ring the little bell down there. And if you can, share us out on social media so we can help grow our channel. So, if you're new to our channel and don't know what's going on, or you just missed a few videos, we are in the process of taking the heart out of this 1984 Corvette, and we're going to put it in our Monte Carlo street stock, super street. I don't know what all everybody calls them, but we call them super streets at our track. It's basically a street stock, so that's what we got going on. So really, all there really is to do right now is to get started trying to get more stuff off to where we can easily access bolts and everything else that we need to do to get the engine out and make life just a little bit easier. So hang on, we're getting ready to start playing some music and doing a little fast work. Well, I think we've about got everything we can get from up top for right now. That's major. As you can see, all the plug wires are off. They were pretty well chewed up to the point that they weren't even remotely salvageable. Got the fan out of the way. Pretty much all the wires, fuel lines, all that's disconnected. So we're going to slip up underneath here. We'll get back with you when we come back for air. So I was up underneath the car taking the exhaust off, because naturally on a Corvette I've always heard horror stories that everything is in the way of each other, and to keep it true to the statement, the exhaust covers the whole drive line. I mean, you get like that much of a transmission you can see on this car, and this is an older Corvette. But ran into something new that I've never seen. Maybe other people have seen it before or know something more about it, but this is on the header side of the exhaust, and I'm assuming this is some sort of smog tube or something, but double-walled exhaust. I've never seen that before. Matter of fact, I've never even heard of it. To me, it sounds like something that's going to break loose and rattle to death and drive you nuts, but maybe somebody knows more about why something would be like that. I mean, it goes from this would be the header side, it goes down into the cat, and then it comes out the cat and goes into dual tip exhaust, but which I'm assuming at one point the car probably had a muffler on it, but don't now. But I don't know, anybody ever seen anything like that? All right, one aluminum Corvette drive shaft gone. Well, it's going in the trunk, but the rest of the crap probably gonna go to the scrap yard. So I guess really all that's left is bust the transmission loose, well, get the mounts loose from underneath, and then we will be able to pull the engine. But I got the stupid bar that runs all the way up to the front of the car, and well, that's going to pose a problem because it's got two bolts up on top of both the rear differential and the tail of the transmission. So we're going to try to get this stuff loose and ready to go, because You know, I guess, I mean, all he got is a fiberglass tub. I guess you got to use what you can to make support for the car. And, you know, it's a Corvette. It probably weighs less than a stock car without an engine in it. So we're going to get busy again. Okay, well, I pulled the exhaust out and I pulled the headers off anyway and dropped them down. And this is what we come up with on the double walled exhaust deal, and it really don't make any sense to me still, but they just had that slid up in there, and I don't know if they just took the factory exhaust and shoved it inside there or what they did, but I can tell you, having a loose piece like this inside, that sucker probably rattled like crazy going down the road. But we got the headers off. Well, one side anyway. We're getting ready to start on the other side. Well, I think I'm pretty well at a point where I can start pulling the engine out. We've got the headers out of the way so we can get into the engine mounts a lot easier than what they were with the headers on. We are probably going to get it out. We got to finish getting the rat's nest out. If you haven't seen the video when we first got the car, go back, check it out. I'll try to remember to leave a link in the description. But this whole engine bay was one big rat nest. So I got to finish getting that cleaned out, and then we might spray some degreaser on it and kind of wash the engine off, get some of the oil off. This thing, I think, it's over 100,000 miles on it, so I think 106,000 miles on the car. But either way, we got to get it all out of here. Originally, our plan was to run the alternator and pretty much leave the pulley system alone on this car, but one of the big snags was right here would have been your AC compressor, and the tensioner was right there. And on a serpentine system, you need that tensioner. And the other issue is over here. Well, the alternator was there. We already took that off. You got this massive pulley for a power steering pump, and you got your big pulleys down there. And with our goal of running to electric fan was to help us save power. Well, ultimately, running the big pulleys like that, that's going to rob us of power. We don't want to do that, so we're going to probably rob our pulleys off of this engine, the power steering pump and all that, and end up running over here on the L83 engine. So next time we'll probably be getting the engine out, getting it all cleaned up and ready to go, and probably start getting this car out of the way so we can get the Intimidator back in here so we can get a car running. So come back next time. We'll hopefully make a little more progress. So God bless you. Stay safe out there.